Hello and welcome back to the Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association State Championships. We are back here at the Arkansas PBS studios for Quiz Bowl 2021. I'm Lauren McCullough. It has been an incredible day of Quiz Bowl, and we have now reached the final match. Right now, over at University of Central Arkansas, our teams are taking their places and getting final instructions for the 6A State Championship, featuring the high schools from Russellville and Lake Hamilton. Let us turn now to our commentator, Bill Davis. Bill, what can you tell us about this match?
Well, first, I'd like to say a word or two about Russellville. They've been here 6 years in a row. I know of only one other team that's ever done that, and they were here 9 years in a row, and that was Morrilton. This is going to be a really good game. Couple of reasons. The experience on Russellville's side, and Lake Hamilton, when I visited with them earlier today, I could see a lot of hunger in their eyes, and they're confident, they're focused. This is going to be an exciting game.
All right, looking forward to it. And it seems we are about ready to begin our match, so let's meet the teams. For Lake Hamilton, we have junior Wesley Bonner, junior Jace Joyner, sophomore Madison Cole, and sophomore Cade Martin. The captain is senior Will Livingston. Their substitute players are all sophomores, and they are Austin Barnes, Harrison Caruth, Madison Devine, and Zach Pennington. Julie Mullings is their coach. And for Russellville, all of their starting players are seniors this year. They are Sean Cafferty-Lewitt, Tony Leal, Rayon Shuja, and Ian Hardcastle. The captain is Rhett Nichols, and alternates are junior Dev Donda, senior Angel Rodriguez, junior Cody Disterbeck, and senior Tawny Bacorn. Their coach is Paul Gray. We would like to thank our volunteer judges for giving us their time today. They are Joanna Sutton, Amanda McMahon, Sammy Benjamin, Kelly Webb, Carolyn Schrei, and Nita Wimberly is our scorekeeper. So, we've met our competitors. Let's turn it over now to our quiz master, Steve Patterson, and find out who is going to be our 6A Quiz Bowl champion. Steve.
Well, thank you so much, Lauren. It is good to be here with you for the 6A State Quiz Bowl Championship this year for 2021. We appreciate so much the work of Arkansas PBS and our long-term, 37 years now, where we have been on the television to show off these wonderful kids. And we have two groups of wonderful kids in front of us here today. Russellville is here and Lake Hamilton, and what a great group. Teams, are you ready to go? All right, they seem to be ready and excited, so let's get started with our first 20 toss-up questions. In Book 6 of this work, the protagonist descends to the Elysian fields to talk with his father, Anchises. All right, Sean from Russellville.
Aeneid?
Yes. Number 2. What principle states that in the absence of mutation, natural selection, inbreeding, or change in the membership of a population, that the type and genotype frequencies of this population will All right, that's going to be Russellville. Sean.
Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium?
That's correct. Good job. 2 in a row now, Sean. All right, question number 3. This small town on the coast of France was the scene of a massive 1940... All right, Lake Hamilton, Will.
Normandy?
No. Let me finish for Russellville. Massive 1940 military campaign during World War II. Identify this location at which an offensive involving hundreds of naval and civilian... All right, that's going to be Russellville. Sean?
Yep.
No, the correct answer was Dunkirk. Dunkirk. All right, question 4 is math computation, so we'll check out your math skills. You have 20 seconds to answer this problem. Points A, B, and C are all on a circle such that the degree measure of angle ABC is 48 degrees. What is the degree measure of arc AC? All right, Russellville, Ryan.
24 degrees.
No, that's incorrect. Lake Hamilton, you have a quick answer? All right, Lake Hamilton's Cade.
96 degrees.
That's correct. Question number 5. Although William Shakespeare wrote many plays about kings, only one features a queen in its title. Name this Shakespearean play. All right, that's little Lake Hamilton's Will.
Antony and Cleopatra.
You're right. Question number 6. What name is given to the type of visual defect in which the lens is misshapen and unable to focus properly? All right, that's going to be Russellville's rayon.
Myopia.
No. Lake Hamilton, do you have an answer? All right, that is Will.
Bird's eye.
Now, the correct answer is astigmatism. Astigmatism. Question 7. This political party, formed in 1848, was joined and strengthened by a discontented faction of the Democratic Party in New York. All right, that's going to be Lake Hamilton's Wesley.
You said Whig Party.
No, that's incorrect. Name this, known as the Barn Burners. Name this party which opposed the extension of slavery into the territories and admission of new slave states to the Union. All right, that is Sean from Russellville.
Free Soil Party.
That's correct. We're going to celebrate that with another math computation. All right, convert the base 10 number 165 to base 4. All right, Lake Hamilton's Cade.
1001.
No. Russellville. And that is Rayon.
2201.
No, it's 2211. 2211. All right, question number 9. The central event of this poem ends in front of a house that is but a swelling of the ground. Name this Emily Dickinson poem in which the entity personified in the poem takes the speaker on a carriage ride with immortality. All right, Russellville Sean.
Because I would not stop for death.
That's correct. Question number 10. This astronomical unit of length is equal to 3.26 light years. All right, Russellville Sean.
Parsec.
Yes. Question 11. It is said that you could ask him a question in English and he could simultaneously write. All right, Russellville Rhett.
Garfield.
That's correct. Question number 12. What quantity equal to 0 for all circles can be defined as the ratio of the focal length? That is Russellville Rayon.
Eccentricity.
Yes. Question 13. John Brown's Body is a poem by what American? All right, Russellville Tony.
Bennett.
Would you spell it for me?
Benet.
Yes, I'll take that. Typically it's pronounced Stephen Vincent Benet, but since you can spell it, I'm giving it to you. Question 14. The headquarters of what popular ready-to-assemble furniture company is located? Russellville Rhett.
IKEA.
Yes. This taxonomic order consists of insects having 2 pairs of wings. All right, Lake Hamilton Will.
Lepidoptera.
That's correct. Number 16, an oracle foretold that the man who could untie this devilish tangle, and that is going to be Will.
Macedonian knot.
No. Untie this devilish triangle would rule the world. According to legend, Alexander the Great cut it with a stroke of his sword. All right, Rayon? That's correct. Hindus considered him to be the 8th avatar of the god Vishnu. Russellville, Sean.
The Buddha.
No. Name this deity believed to have been born to rid the world of evil and to give delight to his many friends and lovers. Okay, Lake Hamilton's Will.
Vishnu.
No, Krishna. Krishna is the correct answer. Math computation. All right, we've got 20 seconds on the clock, and here's the math. What is the magnitude and direction of the vertical shift in the function f of x equals -3 times the sine of 4x plus 7? Answers, please. All right, Russellville's Rayon.
2 positive.
You're going to have to say it again for me.
2 positive.
No. Lake Hamilton, I need an answer. Nothing? 7 and up are the answers. Okay, number 19. 2 American women have won the Nobel Prize for Literature. Name either one of them. All right, Lake Hamilton's Will.
Pearl Buck.
That's correct. Do you know who the other one is?
No.
It is Toni Morrison, won the other one. All right, this man was the central figure in the study of radioactivity, who led the exploration of nuclear physics. Name this man who was awarded the 1908 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his... All right, Lake Hamilton's Will?
Curie.
No, for his theory of atomic structure. All right, Sean from Russellville.
Or.
No, it's Ernst Rutherford. And that was the last question of the first round. All right, I believe that our points are Russellville 100 and Lake Hamilton 40. Captains, do you agree? Okay. And what about challenges and substitutions? Russellville's going to keep everything the same. Will, what about y'all?
We're good.
Okay. Well, if everyone's ready, we're going to move straight into the second round, which is, of course, our toss-up round with a chance at a 4-part bonus. Here's the first toss-up for both schools. A Japanese soldier hid in the jungles of this South Pacific U.S. territory. All right, Lake Hamilton's Wesley.
His mic isn't working.
Tell the person next to you what the answer is, Wesley.
The Philippines?
No. Let me finish. Unaware that the war had already ended, the soldier was discovered in 1972, and this U.S. territory still plays an important role in United States defense. All right, Rhett from Russellville?
Guam?
Guam is the correct answer. We're going to pause for just a moment while we change microphones out for Wesley. Welcome back to our second round of our 6A state champion between Russellville and Lake Hamilton. We had some difficulties with the microphones, but we fixed those. And I think right before the break there, we had Red had made a correct answer and has won his team a bonus. And the bonus is called Art and Artist. All right, so Red, I'll take all my answers from you. All right, it says to name the artist who created these works, which all hang in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Are you ready? Number 1, Broadway Boogie Woogie.
Answer Mondrian.
That's correct. 1, number 31.
Pollock.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Answer Pollock.
Yes. Madam X.
Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant.
Answer Sergeant.
Yes. And Sunflowers.
Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Answer Van Gogh.
That's correct. So you got all 4 correct on your first bonus, so congratulations for that. Now, both teams, hands on your buzzers. And here's the second toss-up question. Name the conic section from this description. Both x and y are squared. Both are positive but have different coefficients. All right, that's going to be Russellville Sean.
Ellipse.
Correct. So you've won the second bonus, which is called American History. American History. Ready? Name the states in which these Revolutionary War battles took place. I'm looking for the state. All right, the Battle of Yorktown.
Virginia.
Answer Virginia.
Yes. Battle of Bunker Hill.
Massachusetts.
Answer Massachusetts.
Yes. Battle of Saratoga.
New York.
Answer New York.
Yes. And the Battle of Greenwich.
New Jersey. Answer New Jersey.
That answer was Connecticut, but you got the other 3 correct for 25 points on that. So good job. Now let's go back to both teams and see who can win the next bonus question. This poet of Tam O'Shanter. All right, that's going to be Russellville Sean.
Burns.
Burns, the national poet of Scotland. Very good. All right, and that gives you a bonus called Lakes. Lakes. Given the name of a lake, tell the country in which it is located. The Great Slave Lake.
Canada.
Answer Canada.
Yes. Lake Titicaca.
Yeah.
Answer Bolivia.
Yes. Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond.
UK.
Okay. Answer UK.
Yes. And Lake Placid.
That's USA.
Answer United States.
That's correct. So all 4 correct on those bonuses. All right, let's go to another toss-up for both schools. Here we go. Paleontology has helped us understand the unique evolutionary history of birds due to an important 1855 discovery. All right, Russellville Sean.
Archaeopteryx.
That's correct. All right. You've earned a bonus, the last of our bonuses, called Presidents. Presidents. Name the presidents to whom these first ladies were married. Bess Wallace.
What? Okay.
Answer Truman.
Yes. Pat Ryan.
Nixon. Answer Nixon.
Yes. Elizabeth Betty Bloomer.
Ford, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Answer Ford.
Yes. And Nancy Davis.
Reagan.
Answer Reagan.
That's correct for all 4 of those. All right, excellent job in the second round, or what we call our bonus round. Now it's time for the lightning round, unless we have any challenges on any of the bonus questions. Will, are we good? And
We're good.
Rhett's good? Okay. Let me read the three categories for you. And then Lake Hamilton, since you're trailing Russellville, then you'll get to pick first, all right? And here are the categories. World Geography. Given the name of a capital city, name the African nation where it is located. You might choose category 2, which is called Literature. Give the primary pseudonym under which the following authors wrote. And the third choice is World Government. Identify the current leaders of the following nations. Teams, you have 1 minute to decide. Okay, we're going to go back while they're picking their category to Lauren and Bill.
Thanks. Yeah, the match is taking off, and we've made it to the lightning round. Bill, tell us what we can expect on this round.
Well, at this point, a lot of people would think, okay, game's over. Lake Hamilton's way behind. However, in the 60-second round, Lake Hamilton could run this round. You have 10 questions. You're going to answer those 10 questions in 60 seconds. If you're successful in answering all 10, and this is a collaborative effort, so all of the team members will be involved, the captain will be given the answers. They're going to get a 20-point bonus. That's 120 points. So there's a possibility that this game could flip, and I've seen this happen in the past. The other thing I'd like to mention is watching this game, this has been beautiful because Russellville is exhibiting knowledge of width. Not only depth, but width. When they answered those questions on the artworks, those were rather obscure artworks, and they just fired away. They have got a wide range of knowledge. They're more than prepared. We might not have mentioned it at the beginning, but Russellville is nearly all seniors. So Lake Hamilton's got their work cut out for them, but is it over? No, not a chance. Lake Hamilton could come back.
All right, thank you. It's a nail biter. It could be. It looks like the students have made their decisions, so let's go back to our quiz master, Steve.
Well, welcome back here to the studio. And let's see, Lake Hamilton. Will, what category did y'all pick?
We're picking Africa. Yeah, and we're seven Harrison, and for Madison.
All right. Since they've taken that category, Rhett, which one would you like?
We'll take current heads of state.
Current heads of state. Are you making any substitutions?
Yeah,
There's no reason to
pass. And Steve, could we get clarification on if these are up to date or not?
On if what is up to date?
The current heads of state.
They are up to date as far as I'm familiar with.
Wanted to make sure.
We're ready now to play our third round here in the 6A state championships. This is what we call the lightning round. It used to be 60 seconds long, but during this COVID era, we simply give each team 5 seconds to answer each question, then we move on. All right, so I believe, Will, you're going to be speaking for Lake Hamilton. Okay, make sure you have that mic up right by your mouth. All right, there we go. All right, it says, given the name of a capital city, name the African nation where it's located. And you brought Harrison in to help with this task. So, Harrison, it's nice to have you in. And if you're ready to start, we are. Give me a thumbs up, Will. All right, here we go. Cairo.
Egypt.
Answer Egypt.
Yes. Khartoum.
Sudan.
Yes.
Answer Sudan.
Maputo.
Mozambique.
Answer Mozambique.
Yes. Kigali.
Answer, it's Rwanda. It's Rwanda.
Yes.
Answer Rwanda.
Yes. Kampala.
It's Uganda.
Answer Uganda.
Yes. Lusaka.
Zambia.
Answer Zambia.
Yes. Gaborone.
It's Botswana.
Yeah.
Answer Botswana.
Yes. Umbabani.
Eswatini.
Answer Eswatini.
No. Accra.
Swaziland. Ghana.
Ghana,
Yes.
Ghana.
Monrovia.
Liberia.
Yeah.
Answer Liberia.
Yes. The one that you missed was Umbabani, which was Swaziland.
We can challenge that.
We can challenge that.
You may do that at the end of this round. You sure may. All right. Let's go now to Russellville. And Will, y'all can be preparing your challenge if you have one while they're competing. Just don't make a lot of noise. All right. Red, are you ready over here? All right. You have chosen world government. Identify the current leader of the following nations. And to do that, you brought in Dev and Cody. So, Dev, Cody, it's good to have you both into the game for this lightning round. If you all are ready, we are. All right, here we go. The Chancellor of Germany.
Merkel.
Answer Merkel.
Yes. President and General Secretary of China.
Xi Jinping.
Answer Xi Jinping.
Yes. President of Canada.
Trudeau.
Answer Trudeau.
Yes. President of France.
Macron.
Answer Macron.
Yes. President of Mexico.
Obrador.
Obrador.
Yeah, sure.
Answer Obrador.
Yes. President of Russia.
Putin.
Yeah, Putin.
Answer Putin.
Yes. President of South Korea.
What's her name?
I don't.
Just give me
Just
a
because like Park or something or Kim.
Lee.
answer. Lee.
No. Prime Minister of Israel.
Yahoo.
Answer Netanyahu.
Yes. Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Boris Johnson.
Answer Johnson.
Yes. Chairman of KWP in North Korea.
Kim Jong-un.
Answer Kim Jong-un.
Yes. Well, I have down that you got 9 right, just like Hamilton did, for a total of 90 points. And let's see if that challenge is materializing over here. Will, are we still challenging?
Could we get to know what we missed?
I assume so.
All right, then we're going to have a challenge presented to our judges, and we'll take a short break while they make this challenge.
All right, it looks like we've got a challenge. Bill, what can you tell us?
Okay, well, one thing I can tell you is this is real big for Lake Hamilton because this is not only for just 10 points. If they win this challenge, it's going to mean they ran that 10 questions and they will get 20 points more. So what they're fighting for is 30 points here. And a lot of times when you're dealing with it's pronunciation you might be dealing with, or it may be that you may have 2 different capitals, like if you have South Africa, you may have 2 different capitals that you're mentioning there. So there's probably some grounds here. But what you don't see now is there is a concerted effort of producing material that will back up their challenge. You can't just go up to the judges and say, no, that's not wrong. I know that. I teach history or I teach geometry. That won't work. You have to have written proof. You have to have something solid. You can't even take a laptop up there and say, look at this. This is what they say, because the source may not be that well. So you have to be very careful and you have to be prepared. This involves a lot of students that I used to call quiz masters, that they're never in front of the camera. They're over here by where the coaches are, and they're doing research. There'll be books and different laptops and things, and they're going through there and they're saying, no, challenge that. And the coach may have not even caught it. I mean, I taught math. I didn't teach English. So a lot of times my quiz masters would tell me things about English that I wouldn't know. And then the coach goes up and challenges that. That's what we're facing. But this is a 30-point flip for Lake Hamilton. This is big. This is important.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, truly a team effort. All right, I think the Quizmaster will be letting us know more about the challenge. Let's listen in.
Well, welcome back after our challenge by Lake Hamilton over the idea of Swaziland. Swaziland still exists as a country, but they've actually now renamed themselves the Kingdom of Eswatini, and that was the answer given by Lake Hamilton. So they really have two names they go by, and since they had the one, then we're going to give them their 10 points, and then we're going to give them an extra 20-point bonus, so another 30 points added on to Lake Hamilton's score. So it was a good challenge. Those are the kind of challenges we like to see, where they make the kids, well, we don't want them fighting for their points, but we want them to understand that our answers are not necessarily the only correct answers that we have up here. Well, we are glad to see you back, and Russellville made some changes in their lineup. Angel, I see that you're in with us down on the end. Good to have you. And then Tawny is in. Tawny, good to have you in for Russellville. And then I believe everyone else is the same. Harrison staying in for Lake Hamilton. All right, 305 to 160. There are 200 points up for grabs in this last round, 20 10-point toss-ups. So anything is possible, and we're going to give our best to both of these teams as we go into the final round of the 6A State Championship. All right, teams, do you have your hands on your buzzers? Ready to go? All right, here we go. In this novel, a psychiatrist utters the notorious phrase, "A man would be crazy to fly more missions than sane if..." All right, Russellville, Sean.
Catch 22.
You're right. What thin plate of flexible cartilage covers the entrance to the larynx in order to ensure... All right, Russellville, Sean.
The epiglottis.
Correct. In legal circles, what term refers to a statement or representation published without just cause? All right, Lake Hamilton's will.
Libel.
That's right. Name the 20th century American composer who wrote An American in Paris. Okay, Russellville, Rhett.
Gershwin.
For some reason, I'm not hearing you. Is your microphone down? Okay.
Gershwin.
Gershwin is correct. We've got a math computation problem for both schools. And it says this, in cubic centimeters, what is the volume of a 2 cubic meter box? All right, Lake Hamilton's Cade.
16 meters cubed.
No. And that is going to be Sean.
160,000 cubic centimeters.
I have 20,000 cubic centimeters, or 2 by 10 to the 6th, or 2 million cubic centimeters. All right, this word is closely related to a word used to refer to someone who avoids or runs away from a fight or conflict. All right, Lake Hamilton's will.
Coward?
Yes. All right. There are approximately 1,000 active ones worldwide, and their formation requires a combination. Okay, Lake Hamilton's Jace.
Volcanoes?
No. And their formation requires a combination of water, intense heat, and cracks in the ground. Name these geographical features which are formed by water seeping through the ground, the best known of which is Old Faithful. Okay, and that is going to be Rhett.
Geyser.
Yes. The official language of this West African nation of 18 million people is French. Name this nation whose capital... all right, Lake Hamilton's will.
Algeria?
No. Whose capital, Bamako, got its name, Rhett.
Mali.
That's correct. Identify the modern religious group which started in Pennsylvania in the 1870s. Okay, that's going to be Rhett.
Quakers.
No. It started in Pennsylvania in the 1870s by Charles Taze Russell and his associates. All right, Will.
Shakers.
No, it is the Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses. Using the properties of exponents, simplify x to the m power times x to the n power. And that is going to be Russellville Sean.
X to the m plus n.
Yes. This hot period of summer marked by inactivity was calculated in ancient times from the rising of Sirius. Give the... Okay, Russellville Sean.
Dog days.
Dog days of summer, that's right. What capital city in October, which has now spread to the entire country, is trying to lure U.S. citizens and others offering a remote working visa program with no U.S. income tax, year-round sun, and lots of time and places to swim? All right, that's Sean.
Jakarta.
No. Lake Hamilton? All right, Wesley.
Bridgetown.
No, it's Dubai, or the United Arab Emirates. All right, question number 43. This German physician is widely credited as one of the founders of bacteriology. Okay, Russellville Sean.
Oak.
Yes. Name the man, one of the great leaders of the American Revolutionary War, who was known as the Swamp Fox. Okay, a little Lake Hamilton's Will.
Morgan.
No, because of his craftiness in eluding pursuers in the Carolina. Okay, that's going to be Rhett. Marion is the correct answer. All right, what mathematical property states that changing the order of factors does not change the product? Okay, Cade from Lake Hamilton?
The associative property of multiplication.
No. Rayon?
Communicative property of multiplication?
Yes, communicative property was what we were looking for. All right, what is the tense of the verb in the following sentence? Lydia will have saved $50 by the end of the month. That's Russellville's Rhett.
Future perfect.
Yes. Fields of natural science and technology often use this unit to express sizes of atoms, molecules. All right, Russellville's Rayon.
Strom.
Yes. Identify the identify the inland U.S. state having the longest shoreline. Okay, that's going to be Lake Hamilton's Cade.
Michigan.
Yes. Name the series of Norman Rockwell paintings which were inspired by FDR's 1941. Okay, Russellville Sean.
Four Freedoms.
Right. All right. Math computation. Find the volume in cubic inches of a rectangular prism with a length of 4 inches, a width of 3 inches, and a height of 7 inches. All right, Rayon, what's your answer? Rayon.
84 cubic inches.
That's correct. All right, that was the last question of the match. So we'll make sure that our score is correct. Rhett and Will, do we have any challenges on those questions?
No, sir.
No, Quizmaster.
No questions or substitutions?
Nope.
All right, so here at the end of the game, we find ourselves with Russellville with 445, Lake Hamilton with 190. Congratulations to Lake Hamilton, our runner-up, and to our new 6A state champion, who looked remarkably like our old state champion. 445, so they are our 6A state champions for this year.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, that was a great match. Congratulations to Russellville. Bill, you've been around a lot. What are your thoughts on this match?
One thing I would say real quick is that Russellville has made a statement. And I think this is 5 years in a row that they have won the state championship, so that is quite a statement. However, let's not take anything from Lake Hamilton either. It is not very often that a team can run the 62nd round. We'll have 7 state championship matches, and you might get 2 teams during that competition that runs the 62nd round, and they just did it. Now, they had to challenge to get it done, but they did it. And that's a statement in itself. Both of these teams will probably be back next year if Russellville can reload. Remember, we said their team were seniors. Let's see how they can do that.
All right, sounds like a challenge. Thanks, Bill. And let's go back to the University of Central Arkansas for the awards presentation. Carolyn.
And now we're at the end of the 6A game, and we need to tell you about who the all-tournament players are first. We have Will Livingston from Lake Hamilton, who did a great job and was working on neck and neck with Sean for MVP here. William Hertzfield from Benton, Jonathan Ivey of Greenwood, Joyce Ho of Van Buren, Emma Dudley from Benton, Andrew Tyler of Searcy, Wesley Bonner over here at Lake Hamilton, Riley Farr from Greenwood, Samuel Swan from Van Buren, Kieran Obiozo of El Dorado, Rhett Nagels over on this side from Russellville, Rayan Shula from Russellville, Sarah Godfrey of Searcy, John Sip Bethune of El Dorado, Tony Leal of Russellville, Darren Blount, Mountain Home, Matthew Mancini of Searcy, and as I mentioned a while ago, Sean Cafferty-Luke, who actually came out winning on being the MVP for this tournament. So, Sean, come on up. Need to give you a special MVP award, which is not a medal as usual, but you do get a medal to go with it as well. Congratulations. And now we need to award some trophies here for this great performance today. The second place trophy needs to go here to Lake Hamilton. Come on up, Will. Congratulations. And your team will be getting a check in the mail for $1,500 for your great performance today, to be split among all the teammates. Terrific. We also need to award to our first place team over here, Russellville. Come on up. And they also get a trophy, but they get a little bigger check since they won this division, and they're going to get a check for $3,000 to split amongst their teammates. And so congratulations to all of you. And back to you, Lauren.
Congratulations again to everyone that made it this far. Congratulations to Russellville again. That brings us to the end of Quiz Bowl 2021. Thank you to all of the brilliant students who competed, their coaches, all of the volunteers who made this possible, and thanks to you, our viewers, for joining us today. We'll see you next year.